you have a bunch of women, and I'm gonna pull up Tariq Nasheed's post because I think that he referenced the divestment community, and I couldn't agree more. Where is the divestment community on this? I shouldn't be talking about this. Shout out to Jess Lee. I appreciate it, Jess Lee. We need the divestment community stat immediately. We need the divestment community on this. Where is the divestment community? Well, RC, that's how it is, bro. It could have been 20 minutes. I could have took 20 minutes, could have took 30 minutes. Well, we need to know where the divestment community. I shouldn't be talking about the divestment community. Should be talking about this. But it's just this. What the reasoning of what happened is just so crazy because we've talked about this. Let me go to the article. We've talked about how these dudes treat these black women when they're in relationships with them. We've talked about this. We talked about what may go on behind the scenes. Right? These dudes literally be wanting worship from these black women. And I'm telling you, this ain't the only time this has happened. I bet there are plenty of stories like this that we may not even know about. But we're going to get into it, right? Let's see. This is from the Como News. All right, let's go to them first. Let's see what's going on with this jackass, all right? Seattle Seahawks offensive lineman Chad Wheeler was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence assault Friday after police say he choked his girlfriend, dislocated her arm, and smashed in her face after she refused to bow to him. What I be telling y'all, these dudes be wanting that worship.
Chad Ochocinco got suspended for less. Where is Travis Kelce at? Kecker Palmer, Lonnie Lover Zipper Mouth Face. Will Seattle cut Chad Wheeler? When Zaddy goes wrong?
I don't know. We definitely gonna see. We gonna see what the outrage is at. According to court documents obtained by Como News, the girlfriend told police that she thought she would die at one point after losing consciousness during the ordeal. And Wheeler reportedly also expressed surprise that she survived. Wow. So he really was trying to kill this woman. He said that he was surprised that she survived. Wow. I don't see how this dude ever plays football again. Ray Rice's whole career was ended due to people believing that he knocked his girlfriend unconscious. But here you have a guy literally saying he did not think she would survive either. How does this guy ever play football again? The drama unfolded about 9:45 p.m. when officers were dispatched to a report of a domestic dispute at an apartment in the 22600 block of 91st Way South in Kent, according to the case file. Dispatchers told responding officers that the victim, Wheeler's girlfriend, and her family had called 911. So she had family members in there with her. And reported that she had locked herself in the bathroom after she was attacked and choked unconscious by Wheeler, court documents say. When officers arrived, they heard a woman screaming and they had to force their way inside the apartment. They then broke down the door to the locked bathroom where they found Wheeler with his girlfriend. She was crying in pain. Her face was covered in blood and her arm was hanging limply at her side, court records say. The officers got Wheeler's girlfriend away from him.
Dallas allowed Greg Hardy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was like her word against his. But they literally caught this dude in the act. And I believe they may have witnesses.
If she dies, she dies. I'ma laugh at her pain, 'cause if this was a brother doing this, she be on the victim circuit non-stop, and I don't condone domestic.
You heard that, Black Rage? Let's see. And managed to finally detain Wheeler after he resisted arrest and was heard crying out, "Sorry, I don't beat women," the case file says. The girlfriend was rushed to the hospital where she told investigators that the incident began suddenly when Wheeler told her to stand up and bow to him, court documents say. What is going on here? Oh, man, what is going on here, man? Yeah, but listen. I don't want her to die. I hope she comes out of this good. I don't think anybody should die in this situation. But again, we need to see what's going on here. Clearly, this dude is in the wrong. And due to the era that we are in, I myself will be surprised if he plays again. I would be surprised myself. All right. Let's see. When she refused to do so, Wheeler threw her on the bed and began choking her with one hand and tried to smother her with the other hand. According to the case file, Wheeler stands about 6'7" and weighs 310 pounds and is an offensive lineman for the Seattle Seahawks. His girlfriend stands 5'9", 145 pounds. She began to lose consciousness and tried to fight back, but Wheeler grabbed her arm and twisted it. And the court file says she then lost consciousness completely for an unknown length of time. When she regained consciousness, the girlfriend saw Wheeler by the bed and he said, "Wow, you're alive." Then she jumped up and ran into the bathroom where she called her family and dialed 911, according to the case file. Wheeler was able to pick the lock of the bathroom and enter, then began apologizing profusely. Shortly after, officers arrived at the scene and arrested Wheeler. An officer asked the girlfriend if she thought she was going to die during the ordeal, and she responded, "I thought I already had." Wheeler was booked into jail on suspicion of assault. He was still behind bars Monday with bail set at $400,000. $400,000 for a damn near attempted murder? Court files show that Wheeler was involved in a previous violent incident in December 2015 in Los Angeles, which police had to subdue him by firing multiple beanbag rounds. So the guy is known to have mental issues.
Nation just took a big hit. Vacate for white Saudi.
Yeah, look, this is 2020, people. Somebody brought up Greg Hardy. That was in 2016, 2017. That's not going to happen in 2021. That's not going to happen. Okay? That's not going to happen. And I also want to say this too, because people are going to look at my chat room. Don't put a bunch of crazy shit in my chat room or you're going to get blocked. Especially if I see it. Don't be putting all types of shit in there, because then people are going to look at me and say, "Hey, look at what these crazy shit that people are saying." You're entitled to your opinion, but don't put just anything in my damn chat room. I don't care what other female YouTubers you don't like. And I've told y'all about name dropping in my chat room. I don't care that y'all don't like these other heifers. So what? But anyway, just want to get that out the way. Now let's get to this situation. All right, let's get to this situation. The divestment community. Where's the divestment community at? Where y'all at on this? Hold on, let's get to this other post. I found this to be hilarious. Somebody that says the Faithful Black Men Association on Twitter says that he has 3 steps that need to be taken.
Sierra and Russell Wilson have some explaining to do.
Nah, they probably not gonna say shit. Maybe. It says the 3 steps that need to be taken. 1, our on-code brothers in the NFL need to make sure he's never comfortable in a locker room for the rest of his days. Yeah, good luck with that. Number 2, we need this aired on ESPN by the end of the week. Number 3, we need a public statement from the Seahawks followed up with mandatory DV training. This guy, they damn near killed this chick, man. Yo, this dude literally tried to choke this chick out. And they're like, well, he needs to get some anger management training. He definitely needs that. But this dude was surprised that she lived. And they're talking about he needs DV training. What is that gonna do? This dude has issues, and he's had issues for quite some time. Like, come on, man. Seriously? That's it? That all? Do you want him to release an apology and stand amongst black people, locked arm in arm, to see if he can come to some sort of way to love black people? Maybe we can invite him to a barbecue. Maybe we can bring him down to one of these black churches so he can have a talk, so he can be talked to by the pastor at the church. Is that all? Is that it? Seriously, is that it? Like, what else? Do you want to know whether he voted Democrat or Republican? What else? Do you want to know if he's a Trump supporter? Like, what else do you want to know? What other things he needs to do? And this is from the Faithful Black Men Association. This dude thought that he had took this girl's life. He was surprised that she had lived. And y'all talking about how he just needs some training and the brothers need to be on code to make it uncomfortable for him. Man, that's it? That all? Do you want him to join in on the Negro hymn, the Negro spiritual? Do you want him to take a ride along through a black community? Like, what else?
Didn't Kareem Hunt get suspended for slapping Karen?
Kareem Hunt, I believe, got suspended for a whole season. And he got suspended, I believe, he got released. And then he got suspended for a bunch of games the next year. She had to have known
what type of guy he was before all this?
Nana, it really wouldn't surprise me if she knew what type of guy he was. Because it seems to me this guy clearly has had issues. But his white skin was able to make up for all those issues. Now, I want to say this to the divestment community, because I know some of y'all are probably watching. Make sure y'all like the stream. To the divestment community, y'all love to talk about black men, right? Y'all love to talk about how black men are not doing good out here. We're loving Becky, but you don't hear stories about white women trying to take our lives or telling us to bow down to them. You would never hear a story about that. But you got these white dudes. I mean, this guy is a big old goofy offensive lineman. And he's with this melanated female. And he literally was treating her like shit. And I'm sure that this wasn't the first time he put hands on her. I believe he's put hands on her a lot. But she stayed with him. Why? Maybe because he's white with long hair. Maybe she liked playing in his hair. Who knows? But this isn't the first time this dude has put hands on her. This dude literally thought he killed this woman. He said he was surprised when she was still alive. There's something going on there. And I believe there may have been some white worship there. If she get back with him, that's going to say a whole lot more than anything that we're seeing right now, because more is going to come out eventually. More is definitely probably going to come out. This dude played, I remember I saw this dude play at USC in college. And now he's whooping these sisters' asses, choking them out, making them bow down to him. This is how he feels about you. Is he's telling these black women to bow down to him. And he's not in the minority, I guarantee you. He's probably not even used to getting attractive women or women who may look a certain way or in a certain social status, especially when it comes to white women. So he gets with this black female who may be with him because he's white. These guys know if you're with them because they're white. Shout out to Kenyatta Speaks. Appreciate it. And I bet you in the back of his mind, he knows that she's with him because of him being white. These guys know. These guys know. These guys know whether you black females are with them because of them being white. And they will treat you accordingly. And again, this ain't the first time he's put hands on her. This is the first time he's gotten arrested for it. And he's telling this black female to bow down to him. And when she gave him that attitude, he like, oh no, I'm not them black males. You're not going to talk to me like you talk to them black men. She refused to bow down to him. He made her. Well, made her, but he choked her out. Beat her up. And he thought he had took her life. That's how little he thought of her in that moment. Now, he was saying could be CTE. He could have some type of trauma mentally. Who knows? No, he plays offensive lineman. He's played, like I said, he played at USC. He's been in the NFL for a little while. No, don't tell him how much trauma he's taking.
Sadly, some sisters have to get their wake up call the hard way and realize swirling ain't the
Thanks, Abby.
way to go.
Well, you got these women, you got these females on YouTube, worshiping.
Chad Wheeler can't pull a Karen, but can a Keisha thinking
right.
face.
He literally got with Keisha. And he like, well, she with me because I'm white, so I'm just gonna treat her any kind of way. That's how it go. That's how it go. These guys know when you worship them. They know this. It is weird that you would have this guy tell this woman to bow down to him. Like, who asked their significant other, girlfriend or wife or something, to bow down to them? A guy who really believes that the woman that he is with worships him because he's white. Shout out to the new member. I think we got just got a new member. Salute to the new member. Yeah, he's in the NFL. And again, he can't get the Karen that he wants. He can't get the Becky that he wants. So he goes and tries to date black. And this is how he's treating these sisters, man. With little to no regard whatsoever. Now, y'all can be mad at me all you want to, but you know what I'm saying is true. Why would he ask this woman to bow down to him?
You can't kill the Terminatrix with hand-to-hand combat. He'll get more BWs lining up for him. They want to level up and get a biracial baby.
Thanks, greatness. This is a weird story, man, but it wouldn't surprise me if this guy does have some sort of mental issue. But again, this situation has probably been going on for quite some time. He's probably been putting hands on her for a while. And now we're finding out about it. Now we know what's going on. Now we know that there's something deeper there. I'm telling you right now, to you black women who are on YouTube or social media, worshiping these white men, listen, these white men know that you're worshiping them. They know this. Let me show y'all this too. I forgot to show y'all this. Look at the shirt she got on. Look at the shirt she got on, people. This is a Martin Luther King, I think it's something United. Love United or something.
When loving white zaddy goes wrong, LMAO.
Right.
Rolling on
Thanks,
the floor,
Antoine.
laughing,
Appreciate it,
flick,
man.
oncoming fist, medium dark skin tone,
Appreciate
face with
that,
head
man.
bandage, hospital.
But she got this shirt with Martin Luther King on it. That's the one thing that was kind of jarring. I'm like, does that say Love United? Well, there was a lot of love with him choking you out and smacking you up because you wouldn't bow down to him. That's how these white boys think of y'all when y'all get on YouTube and make these level up videos, tearing down black men, elevating white men. This is what they think of you. Y'all think that we're bullshitting and we're just making this up. No, we're not.
On your knees, Buckwheat says Zaddy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Thanks, Nuke. This is how they feel about you. And y'all think that we just hating, we're jealous, even though most of y'all ain't got a white man. You can't produce one. You can't go get one. You can't even go have a conversation with one unless you're at work. But y'all want to get on here and talk all this and that to tear us down while we sitting back laughing because we already know how this is going to end. You're going to go and try to level up with these Caucasian guys, and these Caucasian guys can sense the worship. They can sense it. They can sense it. And this is why they can only get the Chad Wheelers of the world. Now, again, yes, he's in the NFL, right? He's an offensive lineman, but he's an offensive lineman. I'm pretty sure the women that he would really want to be with still ain't checking for him. You know? But I just think that it's interesting. You got all this worship that y'all see. Them putting us down while we sitting back and we like, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, you worship. Thinking that these guys don't see that you're desperate, that you're weirdos, and they are going to treat you accordingly.
Check and move on to the next.
Appreciate that greatness. When I see you help us make these posts with the worship, I think of weirdo.
Oh, well, if she was dark-skinned, she might do it willingly. AKA black women wake up.
Thanks, Will. So, divestment community. I just want to level up to a white man, not nobody else. To that dumbass community. You community full of crazy, deranged, mentally unstable females. I want y'all to understand this is how these guys will treat you with all that worship.
Calling all swirlers. Grin, cold sweat, smile, rolling on the floor, laughing tears of joy.
You said that the smoothest.
She knows what she signed up for. The brothers in the NFL shouldn't do anything. They probably a BD $MSL at V3 master relationship. Not our fight.
I wouldn't doubt it, DT.
The Pinkman's skin tone covers a multitude of imperfections and sins.
Right.
Backhand index pointing right, medium,
Right.
dark skin tone, ogre, snowman, snowflake.
That's what looks like what's going on here, man.
Oreo's got the worst attitudes toward black men.
Thanks, Lil Trill. I'm like I said, I haven't heard anything from her. I don't know what her temperament is or where she may be from. They ain't put her name out. But I just think that this situation is crazy, you know? I just think this situation is crazy because just because of the dynamics, like this dude told this woman to bow down to him. How much do you think that dude has had that type of mindset towards her? Right? Probably from the majority of that relationship. Thanks, John. Lamar, appreciate it, man. This is how they view y'all. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because Chad is whooping your ass. Don't get mad at me. Like there was somebody that brought up in the chat about the situation that happened with the woman getting beat on by the guys in New York. Listen, I've spoken about those situations. I told y'all these are the type of males that have been raised in the black community to jump on a woman that don't want to be with them. It's due to being in a matriarchal community that stuff like that is going to happen. All right. So it's not like I'm not going to speak about it. I am going to speak about that particular situation, but it's going to be on Patreon. It ain't going to be on YouTube. So if you want to see it, you're going to have to pay for it. Facts. But we on this situation right here. In a high profile NFL player deciding that it's better to smack up this sister and tell her to bow down to him than anything else. But you're going to have people that try to make excuses for it because they want to deflect. You can't deflect from this. You can't deflect from that. That is not that's not deflectable.
I bet DK Metcalf in Seattle would forgive Chad face with rolling eyes.
Those guys are not really gonna do anything because one, it was their relationship situation. It wasn't really a race thing in their minds. How they would say it, they'll say, "Well, it wasn't a race thing, so how can we be upset?" And a lot of those guys date non-melanated women anyway, or biracial women anyway. So why would they want to be in somebody else's business? So if you think they gonna do something, okay. Look at some of these comments here, see what people are saying.
Bat down West Side Connection.
But I will say this though. I will say this. It's her word against his. All right. It is her word against his. So he can actually say something different instead of the whole "I want her to bow down to me." It could be something else. But I think he did say that. And he got mad when she gave him that attitude. Listen, these other guys ain't going to deal with the same attitude that black men have to deal with. They're not going to, these Caucasian dudes are not going to put up with your attitude. They're not. That's why he did what he did.
Chad was on Ray Lewis dancing on her dome piece. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Nope. Oh, man. These super chats are crazy, man.
He told her to kiss the ring.
Right,
Losing
without
face
question.
Man shrugging medium dark skin
He
tone.
wanted that ring kissed. He wanted her to kiss that ring. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. And listen, y'all can be upset at me in my response to this. This is my first time seeing all of this. This is my raw response, okay? And I think that this is a situation of a guy who felt like he had power over this black woman. He felt like he had enough power in that relationship to tell her, "Listen, bow down to me. You're my woman. You're my property. You bow down to me. I give you a chance to date me." This is an offensive lineman. This ain't no, high profile, Pro Bowl wide receiver. This is basically an offensive lineman that's bounced from one team to another. And he's telling her to bow down to him.
The Pinkman wasn't having that sassy mouth crap none whatsoever.
Oh,
while
no.
rolling on the floor laughing.
Absolutely
Collision,
not.
Oncoming fist medium dark skin
Absolutely
tone,
not.
face with head bandage,
Antoine.
hospital.
Antoine, he said, "You are not going to be popping your neck and you are not going to be giving me none of that attitude. You save that for black men. You are not going to act that way towards me. You're going to listen to me and do what I say." He should never have to feel that way. But when you look on social media, you got a plethora of these women elevating these guys and putting these guys on a pedestal. And y'all see it. I've seen it.
I hate when white boys use the medication excuse face with rolling eyes.
Well, it might be a few excuses in this situation. We don't know yet. But I just think that these guys see when y'all do this stuff. These guys see when y'all elevate them and put them on a pedestal. So they want to see, okay, maybe she do worship me. And she's not going to give me that black girl attitude that she gives to those black men. We see how she treats those black men. She's not going to treat me that way. That's how they feel. Y'all can get mad at me. I'm just stating what's here, man. This is what she
went
said.
Off on old girl, but I bet the swirlers won't talk about this, or if they
they're about
the black boogeyman is at
bro,
fault.
they're about to go all in on that situation that happened in New York. All they gonna want to talk about is, but black men are not protecting a black woman. That's all they're gonna be saying. Instead of the fact that, why does this guy feel like he could tell this woman to bow down to him, and if she didn't, he beats her up to the point to where he thought that he took her life? Why was he so angry? It's because he felt like he had power in the situation. Why would he feel that way? It's because him and a lot of these other Caucasian dudes, they sit online and they see y'all worship and elevate them. They see that. Maybe not even online. They see it in their real life. They see the dynamics. They see y'all talk crap about us behind our back. They know how y'all feel about us. And they capitalize on it. And they say to themselves, well, she'll never treat me that way. So when she does talk, get in his face or say certain things to him and don't listen to him, he's saying to himself, wait a minute, you're not going to treat me like no black dude. I'm not black. I am white. You're not going to treat me like those guys.
That black girl magic didn't work on Harry Potter Tears of Joy.
Hey, man. He's like, oh, no, you are not going to treat me like Tyrone. You're not going to treat me like those guys. You're here to worship me and bow down to me. He should have never been comfortable enough to say that, man. But he was. And listen, I don't want nothing to happen to the young lady. Hopefully everything works out and she doesn't deal with him again, because it seemed like this has been something that's been building, right? It's been building. And for her sake, hopefully she don't deal with him again.
She say she was asleep. She say, take a now I am woke.
Thanks, Judge Ray.
Notice how white media choose clean words and picture to report their own, but if it's a
right
black player, the report will be negative with a mug
shot pic. Bro, every article I've been to, I've only seen a picture of him.
Lip and he got mad and told her to bow down.
Thanks, Ken. I'm thinking that it was probably some type of disagreement, and he told her to do what he felt like she should be doing, bow down to him. But when I went and looked up articles, every article had him in his uniform and his helmet. Not only did they not have a picture of the woman, they had no name. They didn't put her name out there either. It's like, okay, she's a victim, but why don't you let people know who she is? Because if this was a black dude who beat up on a white woman, we gonna know who she is. You're gonna see her doing an interview. They're going to want everybody to know who that woman is. Say her name, right? They would want to see, that's the dynamic. You see, black men are always going to be put in the light to demonize because we are the social pinata. We are the ones that they like to attack the most. They do. They love to attack us and demonize us. They will make sure that every article has that woman's face and our face right next to each other. But because you got Chad, the football player, Wheeler with the long hair, they're like, well, damn, we gotta kind of, put him up there, but we gotta make sure that we write it in a way that it's speculation and, alleged. We don't want it to be too harsh. And most of these articles that I reviewed before I went live, they doing a very soft job on it. But if this was a black man, they'll be detailing his history of abuse. They'll be talking about all the incidences. They'll be talking about how bad this is and how, no team should want him on their, they would Greg Hardy him. One of the reasons why Greg Hardy went to the UFC is because he knew after his year in Dallas, he wouldn't get a job in the NFL again. Yeah, Ray Rice. They demonize Ray Rice to this day. They still demonize him. They demonize Mike Vick to this day. But all these Caucasian guys who done things, they don't get that same type of energy. But you look at these articles, they try to make it, see, look, arrested on suspicion. That's what this article says from the Seattle Times. Seattle Seahawks Chad Wheeler arrested on suspicion of felony domestic violence. Suspicion? She said he whooped her ass, and he admitted to it. You see that? I'm telling you right now, man, he may still be playing. Going into next season, they may suspend him a couple of games. Seattle may release him, but they don't want to. They don't want to. These teams are only going to release a player if they get public pressure.
He tapped into the dark side of the Force. Skull.
Thanks, Nana. But I'm telling you right now, if that was a black player, oh man, he needs to be out the league. He needs to be in jail.
Real Chad, tears of joy, tears
yeah,
of joy.
His name is Chad.
Joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Yep, this is the real Chad. This is the real Chad, man. This Chad is out here pummeling these sisters, man, or at least sister. He's pummeling these sisters, man, and he's gonna get a second chance. Yeah, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon had an incident where he punched a female, right? They never want to let him live it down, man. Even though he was in college and he apologized for it. But this dude literally thought he had killed his girlfriend. And they're talking about he was arrested on suspicion. Suspicion? Who beat her up? The Holy Ghost? Did she get beat up by the Holy Ghost? Like, come on, man. Suspicion. When he basically admitted to what he did. Listen, Chad. Just admit, Chad, that you didn't like all that black girl attitude. And you said, I'm going to do something about this. And because of all that black girl attitude, you blacked out. Because that's what he did. He blacked out. Because he's like, how dare you treat me like a black dude? Like, how dare you? How dare you treat me like one of these black dudes? I am not Tyrone. I am not those guys. You're not going to treat me like those guys. You're not going to give me that attitude. No, that wasn't a smack. It was that's just the way I titled it. That's why I say smacked up. He choked her out, beat her up. It was a lot going on, man. But he may avoid jail time, even though he admitted he thought he choked her out. He thought he ended it. He ended her life, man. And that's the guy y'all claim was booked on suspicion. Suspicion. And I want to say this too to the divestment community. Don't be upset at the people reporting it. You need to look at yourself in the environment that you're fostering. You have these heifers in fostering an environment of white worship. You need to stop that. Because you're going to have these guys, these Caucasian guys who may be mentally unstable, who are going to date you thinking that you're going to be submissive to them and you're going to do whatever they say. And if you don't follow that, they're going to pull a Chad Wheeler on you. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't think this girl should have had what happened to her happen, but it happened, and we're discussing it right now.
Well, they made all of these TikTok videos celebrating Chad. Looks like they didn't read the fine print. Tears of joy, man shrugging, medium dark skin tone.
I guess not, bro.
Is this part of the leveling up?
Maybe not in the manual itself, but it could be something to alluding to it, you know? All this worship that they have going on, man. And again, they're going to get upset with people like me because we're just calling this out. I bet you a lot of divestment community, they're going to try to skip right past this and go to talking about what happened in New York.
Chad must have relatives from the Smack-A-Ho tribe.
Oh, man. Guess the guy reset that, man. Man, listen, man, this is sad. This is nothing. Listen, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy that this happened, but it happened. And we need to talk about it because domestic violence or whatnot happens in every community. People want to act like black men are the only ones out here putting hands on females, even though those females be putting hands on us at times. And of course, they're going to find some way to blame melanated men for this. They're going to find a way to blame us because that's all they do is try to blame us for what's going on in other people's lives, like the stream. Like the stream, people. Now, again, I want y'all to understand something. I am only reporting, all right? I'm not making anything up. I showed y'all the article. But you got to understand, man, these situations happen. No matter if the person is black, white, red, green, purple. You got to stop putting these people on a pedestal. Because if you do that, these situations may occur where he's literally telling you to bow down to his feet. And because she refused to do it, this dude tried to end her. He tried to end her because she refused to listen to him. He's like, you're not going to treat me like those black guys. He feels like he's better than those black guys. Even though he's just an average offensive lineman with some ability, he still feels like he's better than you. And he's like, you're not going to give me that same attitude you be giving them.
Jay, the Black She-Male Haters Club has already started to troll your chat, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they always do that, bro. They hear because they don't like what they're hearing. They're in their feelings. That's to be expected. I got over 900 people here. You know, that's to be expected. You're going to have those people that don't like what I'm saying. You know, I got to say that out of all the videos that I have done on pro athletes, right, I have never heard a story about a dude putting his hands on his girlfriend because she refused to bow down to him. I just have never heard that. It's everything else. But it's never a situation where she refuses to bow down to him. You can't make this up. Not even if you tried. You can't make this up. Oh, man. This is the first time I've ever heard a story like this. The first time I ever hearing about it. But you got the divestment, the level up community. They're so convinced that black men are the problem and that elevating and worshiping another group of people isn't going to have, you know, it's going to have ramifications, but it is going to have ramifications.
Where's the outrage, Jay? I don't hear Paris, Milan, Yanni, or Tanya TKO speaking out. Guys, but if it was a black player, though, they would tear him up.
Thanks, King Mussolini. listen, maybe one or two videos will be made about this by some of these women. Who knows, right? Who knows? Y'all know them more than I do. I don't watch female content creators, so I wouldn't know who's speaking about what. But when you got places like the Shade Room who do nothing but, show interracial marriages between black women and white men, places like that, right? Are they gonna put this there?
The smack down to their women. Becky is just more secretive about it. That's why they call tank tops wife beaters.
Well, maybe. I just think it depends on the guy. Like, maybe this guy is used to putting women, to treating women a certain way, right? He may be used to it. He may be used to treating women a certain way and them doing what he wants them to do. And this was a situation where she was like, nah. Again, these situations happen in every community. It isn't just whether somebody's black or white. But the main thing I'm focusing on is the fact that you have a group of women out here who do nothing but elevate these Caucasian guys, put them on a pedestal. They like to demonize us. They like to tear us down while elevating somebody else. You got to know that there's going to be ramifications for doing that. There's going to be ramifications for doing that. You got to understand there's going to be pushback, and you're not going to like it, but it's going to happen. I wouldn't say pushback, but there's going to be ramifications of these guys realizing that they have a certain level of power in your eyes, and they're going to utilize it because they're going to be like, oh, well, she's elevating me, putting me on a pedestal.
These swirling person in bed medium skin tone wrench deserve what they get. I don't feel sorry for them, none whatsoever. Man shrugging medium dark skin tone relieved face.
Thanks, Antoine. Okay, this is okay, issue. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. It really is. Because he may end up losing his career, and she got beat up really badly. And she almost lost her life due to this. It's just a bad situation all around. This guy may have problems, mental problems, that undiagnosed.
This wouldn't happen to Gabby Sidibe. She's strong tears of joy.
Nah, Gabby Sidibe probably would have gave him a belly-to-belly suplex. All right, I'm gonna take a few phone calls, not that many. So if you don't get through, don't get upset, because I'm not taking that many calls. So I just want to just get a few people on. Listen, don't call my show saying crazy stuff. Don't call my show saying crazy stuff, because you will get hung up on. That this ain't that type of show. This is still a family show, and I want y'all to understand that. It's a family show. Don't call up here saying crazy stuff. You will get hung up on. All right? Nothing has changed. It's still a family show. All right? Make sure I get these on. All right. Yo, what's up?
What's up, Jaye?
All right, what's going on?
Yeah, not gonna say nothing crazy. Just want to say my bad on the whole YouTubers thing. I forget you guys have a different set of rules when it comes to commentary.
I mean, you have to, because this platform will take it down quickly. So yeah.
Oh yeah, what I do, I just say their name backwards or something, so that way they can't do it. But
you don't have to say no YouTubers' names, man. No YouTubers' names. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no problem. All right. Yeah, the situation's sad. It's just, the divestment community, all the swirlers, the Kiki Palmers, Lonnie Loves, even my dude Travis Kelce. I bet they're all going to be very quiet on this situation.
They probably don't even care, man.
Yeah, I'm glad she's alive. The whole domestic violence is Chris whack. But like you said, with all the other commenters, from Chad Ochocinco with Ava Lozada, Joe Mixon, Ray Rice, these guys all have no tolerance. But when it comes to the other way around, then it's medication, it's mental abuse issues, and it's just always an excuse, and it's just not fair. So we'll see if Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith talk about it. We'll see if they talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah,
And it seems like Seattle's dragging their feet, like they don't want to release them. What you think?
No, I'll be interested to see what the reaction it gets, or if it's gonna get buried. You know.
Probably buried, but we'll find out tomorrow. If not, if I'm proven wrong, that's a good thing. But prayers to everybody in that situation, except for Chad. They should throw him under the jail and let some. I want the ladies to call in and to defend this or not defend it. But shout out to Abby, shout out to the chat, the mods. Thank you, Jay, for taking my call.
All right, Shaf. Thanks for the call, man.
All
right. I don't know, man. I have a feeling this story is gonna get buried, man. They're gonna bury this story. I think they're gonna bury it, man. Unfortunately, but I guess it's up to y'all or your favorite YouTubers to talk about it. Yo, what's going on?
What's up, David? New York here.
What's up, man?
This topic we're having a discussion with, I can say this, that you got these women, they want to worship Brad, Daddy, Chad, those Caucasian guys, but they don't understand that, just because you like the Daddy or Brad or Chad, he's not going to tolerate whatever attitude, like, he's not going to be your solution to your problems.
Right.
And it's up to, and you got some of the women, like, they talk down to other men, they men, like they think Daddy's better, Chad is better.
She was playing with fire.
Chad's not no better than us. I could say, like, Chad's probably even worse than us.
Mm-hmm.
The way you look at the picture, I can see it, right? Like, he could probably say, who the hell you think you're talking to? And he lost his mind, probably, like, beat down, like that. Because us, they're men, we could take a black woman attitude, but I don't think
they
Chad
can't.
or Daddy, the crazy is he want her to bow down to him, like
bow down to his whiteness.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. But I have a bad feeling this will get pushed under the rug as always. I mean, like, if it was, like, let's say Ray Rice or those other athletes, they will cook him. His career, all that, his endorsements, it'll been done.
Mm-hmm.
You see what happened to Ray Rice years ago. I mean, he was playing, and the next thing they got him with his girlfriend on the elevator, and his career was, like, done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think it was his only season, right? He never played the other seasons, like.
No, he played some years up until that point, but he didn't play again.
Oh wow! See, how do you know all of that? All I know is like his career was gone. His endorsement. He had to come and apologize to his girlfriend. I mean, it was a lot on him. And now he can't play. No team will ever sign him again. And he was a good player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure teams that they will love to have him signed, but due to these circumstances, I guess that's it for him. But that's all I gotta say, though.
All right, John. Thanks for the call, man.
No problem.
All right. Shout out to John with the call in. Ray Rice was at the top of his game, and then it all just ended. Even though his wife stood by him, that wasn't enough. They wanted him gone. They wanted him completely out of the NFL. You're done. You're a black man who put his hands on a black woman. You need to be made an example out of. Now let's see what happens with Chad Wheeler if he plays another down. Because again, this guy thought he had took this woman's life. He thought he took this woman's life, man.
Hope this is a lesson to all you so-called leveling up BW. Stop worshipping and treat all men the same regardless of skin color.
Right, Obi Trice. I appreciate that, man. You exactly right, bro. Stop worshiping these guys. They know it. They know how y'all feel about them. They see the worship. They can feel it when they're around y'all. All right. Where's Gail? Where's Oprah? Yeah, where's Gail? Well, where's the outrage? Did they put this on the blogs yet? Have y'all seen this on the blogs?
The ing up goes wrong.
Right, the leveling up was all the way, all the way screwed up in this one.
I date a WM. Highly recommend most black women not do. Very different experience, not suited for everyone. What works for one doesn't work for all.
Appreciate that, Mellow Bird. Well, it definitely doesn't work for the women who romanticize Caucasian men, right? They romanticize them and not really fully understand them, and they get in these type of situations like this. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Jay, what's good, bro?
Nothing much, man. What's up? What's good, Sonny?
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. God damn. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This would need to be happening. This what they needed to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he whipped that ass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. He put it on her.
Yeah,
But,
he did.
and it's sad because, all these pink pills, swirlers, community, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't going to say nothing. They're going to be like, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, they're going to try to find some
saying?
other story of black men doing something to black women, try to cover it up.
Yeah, man. Oh, I never had a father. Here comes the violin, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You stay giving them the violin. But the sad part is, I'm going to tell you what the real sad part is. The sad part is that I got that feeling that she might go back to the dude.
Yeah, me too. And if she do, I don't, that's on her. Nobody's going to feel sorry for her from that on out. Because she chose to be with a guy who literally thought he took her life.
Yeah, and and again, man, you got these women, man. I mean, these women, I was in a relationship like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some women feel like if you don't put your hands on them, you don't love them. I don't know where that kind of psychology come from, but some women feel like, yo, if you don't put your hands on me, you don't put his hands on me, I can't feel the love. But at the end of the day, these women need therapy, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? These women need therapy because, for her, because she had to see the flags. You can't tell me that she been with the dude and didn't see that the dude had flags, had issues. But yet she still chose to follow Chad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, the warning signs were definitely there.
Go ahead.
The warning signs was definitely there.
Yeah, all day. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just that, she got to do some serious soul searching, and you know what I'm saying. And the smaller community, this is a black guy, and I want to see how they're gonna handle this. And it's probably like you said, man. Stephen A. and all them. I don't think it's gonna get much publicity. I think it's gonna get swept under the rug.
Yeah, it's gonna get. I think they might sweep this under the rug. I'm already getting those vibes, man. They gonna sweep this under the rug.
Yeah, and you know what? And plus, he got the police hookup. You know what I'm saying? You see, one thing I learned about police, it's all about how you write up the charge.
Mm-hmm.
How the police write up the charge.
Yeah, no,
If the police,
real quick.
go ahead.
It's, in the article, they said he was arrested on suspicion of felony assault on suspicion. Even though he basically admitted to it. Yeah.
Right, and that's the police hookup. You know, that's the write up on how they write it up. Oh, it's suspicion. So it's like allegedly. So it could be true or it could be false. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, they ain't been black. It'd have been like, oh, we charged him not on suspicion. He, you know, he did it. You know,
the police probably would have whooped his ass.
Yeah, all day. I mean, and it's just like, yo, again, he got the privilege card in the police write-up. You know, it's all about how they write your charges up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized that, you know, because, you know, I had a friend of mine, you know, he got caught with felony stuff. You know, he got caught doing bad things, got caught with felony stuff. But at the end of the day, the police officer written it up so that it will only stick as misdemeanors. It's all about how the police write your charges up. The arresting officer writes your charge up, and that's just like black people got to know the law, and they got to know they got to know this stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can look into this and get a lot out of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and basically, and this shot goes out to the divestment community because this is what they need to hear. Because I'm tired. I can't stand. One thing I hate. I don't got a problem with the divestment community, but what I do have a problem with is when they bash black men and you know pedestalize. You know, to put themselves. Yeah. You know, if you're gonna swirl, I don't got a problem with swirling, but don't bash your own community, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I got a problem. I got a problem with. But I don't want to hold you up. I'm in Mississippi right now, and you know what I'm saying. Good show, Jay. I'm gonna continue listening, man. Man, I got you plugged in a surround sound. Keep doing your thing, Jay.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it, Sonny. All right.
All day, red pill up, bro.
Red pill up. Red pill up, man. Appreciate that. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
Hey, Jay. How's it going, man?
I'm good.
I'm doing great, man.
What's good? What's going on with you?
So that situation with Chad fucking Jesus, man. That guy is so fucking ugly, dog. I swear on God, bro. That man, he looks like Sid from fucking Ice Age. I mean, if you fucking didn't notice that. Sid from Ice Age. Dude, like, holy crap. Oh my God, man. Like, you see that dude's fucking chin, bro? It's like, Jesus. I mean, it looks like the Crimson Chin, dude. Like, but yeah, dude, I do, like, appreciate, like, you know, what you provide, you know, to the the red pill on the red pill yeah, like yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's like I'm fucking nervous as fuck, dog. I don't usually fucking call in the shows and stuff.
You're the nervous caller. I think you called in once when I did the show about Trump, man.
You remember me though?
Yeah.
I'm a stutterer actually, so you know, I'm always, you know, fucking nervous all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a pre-med student actually, and like, you know, your fucking channel has like fucking helped me out so much.
Cool. Appreciate it. I'm glad I'm helping you out, man.
College and stuff, man. And dude, these females, like you know, at the college and stuff, man. Holy shit. They are Jesus, like, they're fucking crazy, man. They're so, like, you know, just manipulative, you know, because yeah, so like, you know, just what, like, you know, just what, well, like, you know, just I have seen and stuff is that, you know, you know,
yeah, it's crazy
women
out
be
here. Yeah, I've heard college campus crazy.
Study guides and shit. Yeah, women be fucking stealing fucking study guides, you know, fucking bio textbooks and etc.
Oh wow,
But yeah,
it's crazy.
but I do like you and just appreciate it, man. And
right.
like, you know,
Okay.
all right, man. Have a good one, man.
You too,
and
man.
like, you know, all right, peace.
Peace, man. Yo, that was the that's the stubborn caller that was calling. I did those shows about Trump in the election. That was him. I like the energy though, cause he called in. He be going at it, man. He go at it. He be going at it, man. Well, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. You know, he always go in with the energy. Yeah, but he's called the show before. I'm pretty sure some of y'all probably remember. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all heard him before. That's a call-in number there. All right. I just put the number back in the chat. Anybody else want to call in? The line's open. Yeah, we talking about this Chad Wheeler situation, him pummeling his girlfriend, trying to choke her out. Well, he did do that successfully and beat her up and just tried to end her, man. Now, one of the super chatters, shout out to you. He said he didn't see it on the Bleacher Report. Yeah, they're going to try to bury this story, unfortunately. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, yeah, man. What's up, Jay, man? I was just calling. It's my first time calling in.
Okay.
But I've been following you for a while.
Okay,
and,
cool.
I like what you're doing, man. I just wanted to call in and talk on the topic, man. You're absolutely right. As far as, you know, worse than white men and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's,
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Oh, yeah. But yeah. I was just saying, man, you know, you're absolutely right, man. You know, you need to stop as far as want to date white men and stuff like that, putting the community down. Like you said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to date other people, but, you know, just say that's who you want to date. And I also wanted to bring up as far as Tyreek Hill, when he had this situation.
Yeah.
They almost killed his career. They was about ready to shoot him.
Yep, they sure was.
Let him go.
Yep. Over allegations.
Before the evidence came out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, so and it's just a sad situation, man. I don't like to see this stuff like this happen, but you know, like when you put people on a pedal, when you pedalize them and stuff like that, and they know that, especially a black woman dealing with a white man, this is liable to happen. So I just hope they talk about it a little bit more, man, and not try to bash black men or us as black men all the time, man.
Absolutely. I agree with that. No,
but I ain't want to hold you too long, man. Just I want to thank you, man. Keep up with the content. I love the content, man. It's good, and appreciate you for letting me call in, man.
Thanks, man. No problem, man. Appreciate you too calling in. All right.
All right,
man. Shout out to him calling in. Shout out to the people that are maybe watching for the first time. You know, click that subscribe button. Click that notification button so y'all get notified to these live streams. I bring this energy to every show. Just ask the people who are normally here. You know? All right, see what's there. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Jay the Black.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, boss? It's nice to be on your channel. I've been watching. Hey, man, Chad Wheeler, he beat that sister up real bad, man.
Yeah.
That was way he overdid it. I just feel like, you know, black women, if they, you know, especially the swirler community, if they're gonna glorify these white men, and a lot of us black men, we are unaware of what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know about the racism or things the bias they face, you know, towards the family. Like when they bring them around their family, they just say, "Oh, I'm proud. I got me a white man. He's successful. He's better than a black man." But you got to realize we're at a disadvantage because America was stolen by the white man. He built it and, you know, structured it just to benefit himself. And we already are, we the underclass. As a minority, a black man has never been seen to be lifted up. You know what I mean? Never meant to have structure. That's why they say, you know, our black sisters, they more educated because they're giving them the opportunity. So that's why, you know, you ever seen like the black sisters, they chasing after these high value men. These high value men, most likely more gonna be white men because only like about 8% of black men in America are truly successful, making 6 figures or more. You know, but I appreciate, you know, just coming on the channel. And these sisters, they got to stop it because these white guys, a lot of swirlers probably been beat up before, probably been abused some type of way, but they stay silent. They remain silent on that type of stuff. They were like, oh no, I can't come out now because then they, you know, they're gonna make a clown of themselves. They're gonna look real foolish. Oh yeah, he beat me up, he smacked me one time, but they ain't never mention it or talk to their friends. Or sometimes, you know, the white guy Bob or whoever they with might tell them, hey, yeah, babe, just be quiet. You know, I don't want this to get out. You know, your eye gonna heal up. You know, you just wear your shades. You know, just sweep this under the rug. Be quiet about it. But you know, hey, I appreciate being on your channel, brother. You know, I like what you're doing. More success, more power to you.
Thanks.
You know, the swirler community, they really hurting us. I believe in black love. I'm with a black woman.
Cool.
We working things out. You know, and I plan on marrying a black sister. You know, she loves me. I love her. Never beat this woman, never abused this woman.
Right.
And like, you know, I just wish for black people and black men and black women to realize we were once out in the fields, plantation, our ancestors, our people were once slaves, beating together, struggling together. We was the most married people. We used to love each other. You know what I mean? We used to have unity. We used to be the most married people in America. Now look how far we've come. Feminism, structural racism, and all these things that divided us and destroyed our love, our sense of unity. And now we have no real sense of identity anymore. You know? We just going with the flow. We just going with the trends, what's trending. You know, a lot of black people just really need to just, you know, sit down and just really, you know, get more conscious and, you know, just focus what really matters. Having a family, having somebody to love and care about you when you're up in old age. A lot of people dying lonely by themselves, especially these successful women. They can't even find a successful man because they don't even want to settle for a black man that's making less than 6 figures. That's crazy. America ain't built for most black men to make 6 figures. You know?
Yeah. But all right, man. Well, thanks for the call.
I love your channel, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks.
Be blessed. More power to you.
All right. You too, man. You do the same. All right?
All right, bye.
All right. Peace. Peace out to him. Oh, shit. All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Jay? It's the solution.
What's good?
Love the content, man.
Thanks,
love
man.
The content.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And, you know, you're right. I have not seen any of the swirler community mentioning this. This is a massive smack in the face to them. It just shows you how complicit they are with this right here, you know, with this pedestalizing of white men, saying that, you know, they somehow have things better because, you know, they decide to go that route, but they aren't accountable at all. And I was listening to how they're saying the charges were written, the basically like alleged,
alleged suspicion,
suspicion, not that he's being charged with, you know, and it's not even it wasn't a misdemeanor. Well, it wasn't even felonious the way he beat her, you know.
That's it.
So that shows you how this is going to play out. You know, it's mind-boggling, and you know, it's really with the swirl community. Are you really for this so-called you're leveling up with black women, or it's just that you think that you have it better?
Right.
And clearly, you're seeing that no, that's the furthest thing from it. You know, so I'm waiting. I actually been scrolling through a lot of their channels to see if they're saying anything. Nope, crickets.
Yeah, you're gonna see crickets. Only way they talk about it is just to prove that they would talk about it. You know.
Right. But I seriously doubt that they would put this guy on the stand and convict him in the court of social media for what he did. You know, it's no way. And I heard a caller say that she'll probably go back to him. You know, and I almost want to say I believe that because the lifestyle that she was pursuing and she believed that she was going to achieve by being with this guy.
Yeah.
And you know how it is. Some abused and battered women, they think that's far more important than actually being treated with worth and value. You know, they'll tolerate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I have to say, man. I'm gonna continue listening to the stream. I appreciate your content. It's dope.
Thanks.
And I like your perspective on it. And you actually hold everybody accountable for abhorrent behavior. A lot of people miss that part.
Yeah, they seem to. Yeah.
Antonio.
All right, man. Appreciate the call. All right.
All right.
All right, man. Shout out to.
No problem.
All right, man. Shout out to the call in. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
Hey Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I just want to say, to me, it's like, I'm making it like one way. It's like when black men marry every color woman but a black woman, it's fine and dandy. But if a black woman marries anything but a black man, it's she deserves this.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't really care who dates who. The reason why this story caught my attention was because, one, his occupation, and two, the level of violence towards this woman
that he did her to her.
Yeah.
Right. But
and also, you do have a segment.
It's not all over TV either.
Yeah. But the only thing is that on social media, you have a group of women who do nothing but elevate these guys, and they tear us down in the process, saying that they're going to divest, they're going to hop the fence, and they're going to exercise their options. You see this going on daily almost.
Yeah.
So it was one of the reasons. It wasn't that she was just with somebody of a different race.
It's also channels that beat down women, black women all day on it too. That's ran by black men.
You got some of everything, but you don't see a movement of black men talking about their divesting to white women.
Yes, you do. You
no,
must don't watch.
I don't see on. I don't look at those if they're doing that.
You might not watch them, but it's a ton. Well, I watch a lady channel, and I can't gonna say anybody's name on your channel, on your station, but it's a lady that has a channel, and she specialized in that because it's several guys, and I didn't even know they was on YouTube. Okay, that they was tearing down black women so bad. Talking about if you're a single black mother, you don't deserve no man that what they consider a high value man. You know what I'm saying? It was like black women don't deserve high value men. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so that's
I think
why the black
dysfunctional women don't deserve a high value man.
So you think what?
Dysfunctional women don't deserve a high value man because they're not going to be able to maintain one anyway.
Okay, so we can't tell really dysfunctional
you
woman.
Can tell.
You don't know
you can tell. You can listen to them talk for 5 minutes. You can tell whether something's up with them.
I say you can't tell what dysfunctional women isn't all races of women, not just black women.
Well, I didn't say black women. I said women.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. So. But I'm saying these men sit here and tear down black women every day on their channels. Okay, I don't watch it and listen to it, but because of the female channel I watch, that's where she makes it aware that it's happening, that they doing it to black women.
No, I've seen these women go. I've seen these women go very. They have gone completely out of bounds in the things that I have seen them do, not just on YouTube, on social media in general. They go out of bounds in regards to black men, and that's what's going on out here. You got a lot of out of bounds behavior that's going on by these women, and
but when you see on the front line when you see something happen to a black guy, who's the first one on the front line? Black women. You know what I'm saying? But at the
black
same
women
time,
on the front lines of what?
Every time you see all these protesters, this would be more women.
Okay. Let me say this, and I'm gonna have to get to another call. Okay, what do you think about the black woman that got punched in the face by the Asian guy, and then like the next day or two later, there was a line full of black women waiting to go into that establishment?
They ignorant, stupid. all kind of. For one, why would you support? And it was also a Chinese man at a nail shop that beat up a black woman, and the women were still in there getting their nails done like nothing wrong. Those are dysfunctional women,
and they are permeating throughout the community. You know,
right? Well, I'm a lawyer, so I don't live in the average community. You know what I'm saying? Not where dysfunctional women like that is at, but I do see it on television and I do see it on YouTube because that's what I watch mostly is YouTube. But it goes both ways.
Yeah,
though.
You're missing nothing with TV. You're missing nothing with TV. There you go.
Yeah, I know because with COVID and debauchery. But it works both ways, though. It's just not dysfunctional women; it's dysfunctional men too, in all races.
And I would agree there are dysfunctional men out here, and I've spoken about those dysfunctional men.
Yeah, but if she do go back to him, like you said, she's stupid as ever. But it's it works both races. Being a lawyer, I see it. I see cases where it could be a black woman with a white man, or a white man with a black man with a white woman, and they don't got beat the crap out of them. But then she tell me that I don't want him to go to jail. Well, I'm a defense attorney. I don't want him to go to jail. I'm not going to stand press charges.
Yeah, they go back to him.
It works.
They go back to the
go
abuser.
Right back to him. Right, yeah. But you sit here got pictures of your eye hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And he did it in front of the kids. And then it just become a recycled
and then
thing in your family.
They will fight you if you try to keep them away from the guy. But yeah, I had to go to some more callers, but thank you for calling in.
Right.
Okay?
All right.
Take care. All right. Let me go to this caller here. Yo, you live with Jay the Black. What's going on? Yo, what's going on, man?
My shit's still on the my fault. Hey, I just wanted to I just want to go back to that last video, that one video you did of what Jackie McCullough said to Kyrie Irving. How they it's just crazy how they pick and choose what they talk about.
Yeah. Well, that happens, especially if it doesn't fit the narrative.
Right, and it's really just a hierarchy thing. It points out what the hierarchy that they have set up is they got the black man at the bottom, and then they got the black woman above us, and then they got the white woman above them and the white man at the top. So it's like, I did a video on my channel at Shannon Sharp back in the day on Andre Iguodala, whenever he was comparing the paradigm as being slaves. And he said it's unacceptable to make a slave reference. But you don't want to say nothing about Jackie McCullough saying nothing.
Yeah, she got some pushback, but not to the level of like canceling that I noticed. Because she fits that narrative of white liberal feminist. So.
Yeah, and like this narrative, like they don't want to let this out because the Super Bowl about to come. You see what I'm saying? Like this would be like a headline. They would throw this out in the off season. You know what I'm saying? In the off season, just to get people talking, but that just goes to show you, you know what I mean? They got the attack on the black man. It's like when Stephen A. Smith first said something about the Ray Rice thing, and he was questioning. He said, "Well, what did the woman do to put herself in that predicament?" Dude got suspended. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. I just wanted to point that out. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how they let stories seep through the cracks, and then they'll put some shit on, you know what I mean, Tyreek Hill, like old dude that call was talking about. They brought Tyreek Hill up, and all that shit was alleged.
Yeah, alleged, right. And they wanted him.
But I ain't gonna hold you, mama.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I appreciate the call. All right.
Yep.
Appreciate it. All right. What I was gonna say real quick was that, when you are a black athlete, you got to be careful because anything you do will be magnetized by 5. All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Jay?
Nothing much, man. What's up?
Yeah, this is GP calling in again, dude. I'm just keeping into that stream.
All right.
My support as always.
Cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what? I don't know if anybody has said this already, but okay, I'm not looking at the whole black and white thing right now. I'm looking at a domestic violence type thing. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You also look at that profession that guy does for a living. Then you look at the fact that this dude is like 6'7", over 300 pounds, and she was like 5'9" or something like that.
Yeah.
And let's look at it like this, dude. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Just got finished working out.
All right.
They need to hold his feet to the fire the same way they hold a lot of these black athletes' feet to the fire for simple shit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I heard another caller bring up the whole Ray Rice situation. Now, mind you, what Ray Rice did, that was when him and his now wife, I don't know if they're still together or not, but that's when they was, like engaged or whatnot.
Yeah, they were engaged at the time. I think they got married since, yeah.
Yeah, they got married after that. And that should tell you something right there that, okay, even though he pretty much poured a black dynamite on her, you know what I'm saying, and knocked her out, knocked her senseless, she still stayed with and married him because, NFL guy, all that jazz.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I know somebody that lives in the Baltimore area that told me that when that had happened, nobody knew the full story about what had happened because there's been plenty of times that she did some things, he had to go bail her behind out, and there's a lot of things that people don't know what happened behind the scenes. But no, that's only what they feed, what the media feeds us.
Right.
But if that whole Ray Rice's feet to the fire, and that was years ago, and then they put him out of the league because of that, that should hold Chad Wheeler to the same standard.
Right.
You put your hands on a woman, point blank and simple. Also, let's take two more examples. I'm sorry, dude.
No, you go ahead. No, you go.
No, I'm just saying two other examples. Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson whooped his son's ass with a switch, and look what the league did to him. And these are the same types of people saying, well, fathers need to step up to the plate and do something with their kids. Yep. Okay, well, me being from Alabama, being from the South, hey, we did something we had no business doing. Go outside and pick your switch, get your ass towed up, charge it to the game, keep it moving.
Yeah.
I'm not saying beat your kids or abuse your kids, but he whooped his son's ass. The league started as, this big 6'3", 6'4" man abused a child, blah, 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 put him out the league. And you know what I'm saying? And then the most famous one, Michael Vick.
Yeah.
You put Michael Vick in prison for dog fighting.
Yeah, something his relatives did. Yeah, his relatives was just doing on his property. He wasn't even active in it. And he got the most time.
I was just about to say that. He wasn't even there, but because they was related to him by name, they threw him in prison. And I remember I had a Mike Vick jersey, and I had people giving me side eyes saying, man, you got a lot of courage wearing a Mike Vick jersey. I'm like, look, you know what? It is what it is. Hey, I like the man as an athlete. I don't give a damn what he does in his personal life. I only pay attention to what he does on the field. But sticking back on this subject, again, hold Wheeler's ass to the fire the same way you hold all these other athletes accountable for some bullshit that they do.
Yeah.
Look at that other athlete, white guy, accused of raping a minor at the time. What happened to him? Not a damn thing. Swept under the rug. Cause you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like this, man. Like, a lot of women need to realize that, staying with somebody for that bag ain't worth you getting two black eyes. Ain't worth you getting your ass beat over. It's not. Yeah. It ain't, dude. It's not.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
But we'll see if she stays or goes, though.
I know, but if she stays, that's on her. But at the end of the day, if you're going to hold one person accountable for dog fighting that ain't had nothing to do with it, you'll hold another man accountable because he whooped his son's ass. Well, you hold this man accountable for putting his hands on a woman. And based off the report that I read, say he was uncooperative with the police. I'm like, okay, but we all know how that I guess you want to say that white privilege works. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I wanted to say, dude, man. Just my 2 cents. That's all.
Okay. All right, GT. Thanks for the call, man.
No problem.
All right. Yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, Jay, how you?
What's up?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's going on with you?
I just wanted to scream about the topic.
All right, what's up?
Nothing much. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
That's really sad. I hear a lot of brothers like, yeah, man, that was, yeah, because like how they did Ray Rice, man. They dogged Ray Rice so bad, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was a shame, man. It's
Yeah,
bad,
it was.
man. It's like, yeah. But the only thing I don't understand about, these sisters, man, what they don't realize, some brothers ain't feeling sad for them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's kind of like you put yourself in a position like that, and that's what you're gonna get. Cause where I'm located at, I see a lot of black women with white guys. But what I see is the white guys, they show them no respect. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like if you know you would treat a man of your same race bad.
Yeah.
The white guys know you treat brothers bad.
Mm-hmm.
What makes her think that he's going to treat her better? When he knows you already a snake for your own kind. So why do you deserve better treatment than that?
Mm-hmm.
You can't even be trusted with your own kind. So if you can't be trusted with your own kind, another race is not going to respect you for that. They're going to look at you like, I'm going to use you for what you are,
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad. And these sisters, they going crazy, man, with this. But you turned me on the dude, the Samuels dude.
Kevin Samuels?
I really like him.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like him. And what I like about him, the main thing I like about him, he actually try to help girls, ladies, women, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He actually try to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But what he exposes is how dumb they really are. Women's thinking is so fucked up, man. It's like when you say something, it's kind of like women built to be lied to. I've been out here with women, and if I pretend that I have a lot of material items and look the part and play the role, I could probably pull any woman I want.
Okay.
And I might not be the high value man that they was looking for. Like, oh, you make $100,000? No, I'm going to present it like I am. And to me, I get more hay that way than I do telling her the truth.
Well,
saying, oh, I'm just a janitor. I ain't really making that much money out of this. If I say that, that's gonna turn her off. But if I lie from the beginning and pretend that I'm something that I'm not, and I keep my cliche up and my front up nice and sturdy, man, they fall for it every time, man. It's like I don't know. I kind of understand it.
Well, the truth, the truth to them is better than the lie to them is better than the truth. They, lying to them will get you further with them than telling the truth. Seems like.
Yeah, and I say that because of the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning. Even when they said Eve was in the Garden of Eve. Remember, she was in the Garden of Eve, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody think, oh, she bit off a tree with an apple on it and all that. It actually has nothing to do with a tree. People don't understand the words in books sometimes, like religious books.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying eat off a tree that got apples. He's not talking about that tree. You have to know the concept of the tree that he's talking about. The family tree. It's the family tree of the human species. And when she bit from that tree, ever since then, look how women act. The devil deceived her. He lied to her. And you just admitted with me. Like, damn, you could tell a woman a lie and they'll believe that more than you could tell them the truth. The truth will scare them away, but a lie will bring them closer to you. Just speaking my opinion, man. It's just sad, man.
It is.
I just want these brothers out here to realize, hey, man, it's some good, strong brothers still out here.
Right.
We fight, but we fight in a different way now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we ain't got time for that put me on camera, we gonna fight on the internet, all that. Everybody ain't playing like that.
Nah.
Some dudes is out here real serious.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
They ain't playing around.
No, they're not.
So I just want these brothers to know, man, y'all keep y'all head up. Don't let these women discourage you, man. Whatever they get, they probably deserve it. You know, hey, because to me, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes some women do need their ass whooped. I'm being honest. Because most of the women that I probably did that to, guess what happened afterwards?
What happened?
That bitch listened.
Oh, man.
She listened.
Okay.
She listened like a motherfucker. Now she know this motherfucker capable. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But when you a real G, a real man, you already know your physical being. You can stomp any woman you want, even if she a weightlifter, boxer. I don't give a fuck what kind of woman she is. She can lift all the weight. She can do all this stuff. A real man gonna look like, bitch, you still can't beat me. I don't give a fuck how athletic you are, how strong you think you are. Your anatomy is not gonna let you win against me. So when a man knows that, when he sees women, he doesn't have no aggression towards them. Because he already know his physical being can already overmatch her.
Yeah.
So why would we run around trying to be bad to a woman?
Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I want to get to at least another call in, but thanks for calling in, though, all right?
Okay, hey, man, I love your platform. Keep it up, man.
Thanks.
God bless y'all.
You too,
Tell
man.
the brothers stay up.
All right, man. You too, man. Stay up, man. All right, shout out to him. Yeah, he had a lot to say, man. But again, I want people to understand I don't want any physical harm to be brought to anybody. The views that are expressed are of the callers. Okay? Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. What's going on?
I'm chilling, just listening to streaming stuff.
All right.
So, yeah, about the thing. That shit's crazy, bro. Hella crazy. Honestly, the way I look at it is, she made her own bed, let her lie in it. Like, I don't condone that shit, because why would you get with someone in order to hurt them?
Right.
Why would you get?
And it seemed like he had some issues prior to that, because he had another incident where he resisted arrest. You know, so some signs might have been there. Some things get overlooked, though.
I mean, they usually like those signs, though. That's the thing. For some reason, they're attracted to that stuff. It's weird. It's like the thing you're not supposed to like, they like it. But I don't see it on the whole colorism thing where it's she shows this white man or whatever. I just look at it as she got with a crazy person. Period. Like, period. Take away his race or anything. At the end of the day, that was your sister. You wouldn't want your sister to be getting her face beat up like that by some random, by any person, any guy, even a woman too. If she was a lesbian, you wouldn't want that shit either. So I mean, honestly, yes, they should kick him off the NFL, and if they don't, well, it just speaks volumes about how they view. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to be out here. Well, personally, I don't use that as an excuse. I don't like using my race or anything like an excuse. People like using it as a crutcher or whatever. I don't view that as a handicap. I don't like being limited by anything, so I don't use, oh, I'm black or this, like I'm a handicap or something. And I hate like people who use it like that. Like, it's embarrassing. You're more than that shit. You're a person.
Right.
But personally, yes, it is. Let's be serious. If he was a black guy, he would have been kicked out. We've been hearing all about this. This would be probably front page news. Oh, this NFL player beat up his girl, punched up in the face, almost killed her or whatever. Even if he went and turned himself into the police, exactly that would have happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's mostly what I have to say. Stay away from crazy people.
Right.
That's to everyone. And for the guys, advice, go get your issues checked. You shouldn't be beating up someone you like.
Absolutely.
If you like someone, you shouldn't be putting hands on them. That makes no sense. You don't marry someone to beat them up. Like, imagine buying a house, then setting the house on fire. Why?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
That's a good.
But maybe if she provoked him or something. I don't know what she did. But even at that, honestly, she should have just removed himself from the situation.
Yeah, because it's definitely
it
wasn't the first time. I bet it wasn't the first time he done this.
Probably. She probably the other time she didn't even say anything because he asked her to or something like that. I'm guessing because I know if he did something she didn't like, she probably would want to use it to like leverage him or something like that, and maybe they got in an argument like that or something, and he just went mad or whatever, and it didn't stop. He didn't stop till that happened. But anyway, like if he did that to anyone I knew, it wouldn't be good for him. It wouldn't end up well for him.
Right.
I don't do it based on race or this. I just do it based on I know that person, I like that person, I have a relationship with that person based on friends or whatever, sister, nephew, whatever. The whole race thing, they're choosing white men over us. Okay, sure. If that's what they want, let them do it. That's their problem. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna live my life. I'm still gonna try my best to be successful in whatever thing I put myself into. But I don't measure myself based on. Well, right now I am, but I don't measure myself based on what I accomplished to other people.
Right.
Yes, I think of wealth and stuff. I think of being rich eventually, but it still dawns on me, why am I trying to be rich? Beyond like taking care of my family and all that, what am I trying to make in the world? That's what matters to me, honestly. I don't care about the whole this thing that happened to I should be mad about something that happened 100 years ago or 200 years ago. Look, if there was a racist person, no matter the race, that came up to me and told me they don't like me, I don't care why you don't like me. Fuck you. Like, period. I don't like you. Well, sorry for my language, but I don't like you either. You don't like me.
I definitely get what you're saying, bro. I need to get some more calls, though, but thank you for calling in, all right?
All right, man. Take care.
You too, man. Peace. Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, Jay. This is Angela C. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Angela. What's going on?
Okay, good. Everybody was asking about why, I forgot the other, I'm not sure if he's a football player, the one that kind of hit his girlfriend or his wife, and she fell and hit her head on the thing.
Yeah, Ray Rice. Yeah.
Everybody went up on him. The only reason why it's not the same outrage, it's only because he's black and this guy's white. And usually I don't do the race card thing, but I noticed when there's like a white dude who's an athlete who beats up his girlfriend, because there was another white dude who had beat up his girlfriend, but this girl was white and he beat her up badly. I didn't hear no outrage from white America or white media. Like they had showed pictures of her face and it was really, really bad, and I cannot remember his name or her name. And I'm thinking, okay, so where's this outrage? Because at that time, Chris Brown was getting the third because of what he did to Rihanna. And then when this picture came out, there was like crickets, and I'm thinking, really? And her face was like 5 times worse than Rihanna's, and so that's when I realized they don't do that with white males when they are exposed for being a big girlfriend. They really don't. They don't say anything at all. So I think when it comes to that, is mainly white or black. Like they had really wanted that dude's wife to like divorce him and go in on him, and when she didn't, they made fun of her. And I'm trying to think, why are these white people really invested and really upset at the fact that she's not going to leave her husband? Why does this bother you?
Yeah.
Like they're like extra angry, and I think they have wanted her to be like the angry black woman, go on a tirade and go write a book and all of that.
They wanted
her to didn't do it.
Yeah, they wanted her to go off. They wanted her to leave him and sort of move on and basically use him as sort of like a tool for, to say how these guys are this or that, and she didn't do it.
Right, and she didn't do that. And I'm thinking, why do people upset? Like they're like extra upset. It's like, why? At the end of the day, if she doesn't leave him, that's on her. Why are you guys like really, really, really upset? Like and it was mainly white people really upset. It's like, something is wrong with them. Like, mind your motherfucking business. Mind your business. My goodness, it is not that. It's not that serious. And I just feel like they were mad that she didn't drag him, and that's what they were hoping, and they didn't get that. But it's like they don't do that with white male athletes at all. And I've seen a few times where it came out that some white dude beat the hell out of his girlfriend or wife, and pictures came out. You don't hear anything. They're stating go on and on and on. You didn't see white people get mad. It's like, okay, you guys only do this with black male athletes. I'm starting to notice a pattern, and I'm like, I can't be the only one who sees this. So, to me, it's mainly this white and black thing. They don't really care when white men do it. So I feel like if you guys don't care about that, shut up about when black men do it, and let those people work out their marriage, because only they know their marriage. You don't.
Right.
And that's what I want to say about that. So that's mainly a race thing, pretty much.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Absolutely. Yeah. That double standard.
All right.
All right, Angela C. Thanks for calling in. All right. All right. Shout out to Angela C. with the call in. Yeah, that's a double standard there. I know people want to act like it isn't, but it is. I've seen over the years, especially white male athletes beating the brakes off of their girlfriends or wives. You'll hear about it a little bit, but then it'll go away. You won't hear about it again. But these black men, they try to make an example out of these black men. Like with the Ray Rice situation, that was a lead story for ESPN, like every day for like a week? Like damn near every day. Yo, you live. What's going
on? What's good with you, Black?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
Man, just trying to weigh in on this conversation, man. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about the divestors and the swirlers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that goes on in that community, but they just don't tell it. Like a lot of N-words be calling. Husband get drunk, put their hands on them, all types of stuff. But I want to make this public service announcement. I know a lot of brothers can relate, but swirlers and divestors, once you cross that fence, your insurance claim is denied. We are not the civil rights fire department. You know what I'm saying? So you try to blame black men for you get beat up by your husband, your white husband. You are not on us no more. You were on them. That's your responsibility to deal with them, the white community. But that's all I got to say, though.
Okay. All right, bro. Thanks for the call, man. All right. Shout out to you. Shout out to y'all. Let's see it. Ernest, Ada, what's going on? Being a member, salute to you. Yeah, man. It's clear double standards, man. And I think we're the social experiment. And I told y'all, black men are the pinata of society. Any opportunity to beat up on us, they do it, and they use women to do it. They use women to do it, and I think that's where we've gotten. Because unfortunately, a lot of us, we tend to support the same people politically who want to destroy us. That's the problem. The lamestream media does nothing but spew BS, and we basically support the politics that they support, unfortunately. You know? What's good, Ed Niece? Late, I see you. But it's a crazy situation, man. Absolutely. Hold on, I may take one more caller. Maybe one more caller. But you need to call in quickly. Let's see. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Jay? It's your boy Sag One, man. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Hey, I just want to piggyback off of what a couple callers said. One, the brother that called from Mississippi.
Okay.
Said that sometimes women seem like they like abuse. I think women nowadays think abuse is love. So, we'll move on from there.
Mm-hmm.
To piggyback off what the last white caller said, it ain't about, what happened 100, 200 years ago. Reparations on the table. Well, it was, the white caller just before. When he didn't want to say his race, but we already know what you are. You know what I mean?
I thought he was black, but yeah. Go ahead.
Nah. I'm from New Jersey, bro. It's a melting pot over here. I can easily tell the difference just by the way a person talks.
Okay. All right.
And unfortunately, that's how we, categorize people nowadays too. It ain't about what you look like, your skin color. It's about what you're saying and how you talking. Like I used to live in the DMV. I'm born and raised in New Jersey, so you hear the way I'm speaking.
Right.
Even black brothers down there and sisters like, oh, where you from? Oh, you one of the New York jokers. No, I'm from New Jersey, but it's the same thing. No, it's not. You never been to New Jersey because all you ever known is being down here where you at in the South. And that's like that anyway. That's just how it is, bro. So to piggyback off of what he's saying, if you're saying that it ain't about, what happened back in the day and all this other stuff, then why we got people, your people storming the Capitol? You know what I'm saying? They ain't no black people up there doing that. And when you say, or the subject at hand right now is about, domestic abuse and all this other stuff, well, he should read a book because a lot of white folks are just really ignorant about American history. There's a book called They Were Her Property. You should read that, man. Everybody should read it. Just as well as read Martin Luther King's book, you know what I'm saying? Where do we go from here? You know what I mean? Like I said, reparations on the table. So if it ain't about what happened in the past, then you already know what America did in the past to our people. Pay up. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know that's why they killed our ancestor Martin. Hey, he said, I felt like I was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, we got to take it. You know what I mean? And I don't believe in oh, you shouldn't date another race. Now, I don't even get down like that because I got family from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I've dated outside my race. That don't matter to me because if a person loves you, they love you. End of story. But at the end of the day, again, to piggyback off what the white caller said, he making it seem like, there is no racism or anything prejudice here in America. Like, oh, have you been not watching the news, my boy?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't go that far. There are people with prejudice here. I wouldn't go that far. Say there was nothing. There's no prejudice. There's definitely prejudice here and there. Yes, there is.
Well, here's the thing. That's what we call reverse psychology. You're putting the reverse psychology in your caller's mind to make it seem like it don't exist. Just as well as the whole subject of your show right now is this white man beat this sister. Nobody heard about it, but I heard about it. Why? Because I'm a sports dude. We sportsmen. We men. You know what I'm saying? We like football, basketball, whatever.
Right.
So that's easy to pick off that. If you got a Google phone and you tracking anything sports, that shit gonna pop up on. Language. It's gonna pop up on the radio. So why ain't TMZ Sports? The regular news channels. Why ain't the NFL and all these other jokers talking about this stuff?
Well, we already know if he was a black dude with dreads instead of a white dude with long hair, I'm pretty sure it would be everywhere right now.
Right, for sure on that one. And at the end of the day, that's why I appreciate channels like yourself, sir. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to get off the line. But with that being said, again, black people, reparations on the table. White folks of the day, y'all don't owe us nothing because you ain't make us pick no cotton. But your ancestors did. So therefore, meaning the debt is owed. Come on, man. Why you think black people still in the same situation we've been in for over 500 years? But it's like nobody seems to understand that, including our own people. But carry on, though, my boy.
All right, man. Thanks for the call, man. All right?
No doubt. Peace.
Peace. Shout out to brother there. Let's see. One more call. All right, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Jay. I'm the guy. Sorry about the ask the call real quick. I'm the guy.
Hello? Yeah, what's going on?
Sorry about that, man. Sorry about the hang up. But I'm the guy he said with the white collar. Now I'm black, but I understand what he's saying, that it's important what happened, because I'm Nigerian. I mean, I don't understand the whole slavery thing on you guys' level. I'm not gonna come out here and be like, oh, I was there, or I understand what your ancestors went through, or whatever. Right. But for me, I see things based on tribe. I don't see things based on skin color necessarily.
Right.
Where I'm originally from, people kill each other literally based on that.
Right.
Not based, are you in my family, or are you in my group, or are you not in my group? They don't care what you necessarily look like. Are you loyal to them, or are you not? That's it.
Right.
That's what I'm basing that on. I'm not saying like all that stuff don't matter.
Right.
But I mean, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
But, I mean, personally, I don't use it. I don't think I need to act black. There's nothing called acting black. I'm just me.
Yeah, because he said you were. He said you were white. I'm like, I could clearly hear some. You know, he's a brother that, you know. Listen, we all speak differently. Yeah. You know, listen. People didn't think I was from the South. You know, people didn't think I was from the South. They're like, you from New York? Like, New York? What? You know. So I mean, we all sound different.
Because you actually,
because you actually sound
native language.
Yeah, I've what's his name? Emmanuel Acho, right? I believe he may be Nigerian, right? You know who he is?
Nah, honestly,
he played football, but he's on Fox Sports, right? He speaks a certain type of way.
Maybe.
And you got another guy whose family is from the continent. They sound kind of like you. So when you say you're Nigerian, I'm like, okay, well, you sound like some of these guys I've heard before, who, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's where that comes from. Also, I just want to say one last thing. I'm saying, Black Americans shouldn't look at it in the whole race point of view. There's that. That's definitely there. But at the end of the day, the government's letting the thing happen. It's not literally back when racism used to happen. The government could have stopped all of it, could have made it illegal, could have enforced all the laws, and guess what? Eventually, people are going to stop. If the police comes and beats you up or kills you every time you're trying to enslave someone, they're going to stop. So I see it more as they were responsible for it, more than, I mean, definitely white people were responsible for it. I'm not going to be like, oh, they didn't do shit. When you're out here murdering people, raping people and shit, that's out of pocket. But the point is, people let them do it. Not just certain people, but there was this structure set up that let them do it. And you have to understand that you can't rely on that. I don't plan to rely on that. People are out here saying, "Oh, we should tell the government this. We should make laws this. Make laws what?" Like, honestly, we should just figure out how we should better ourselves and try to help our community. Like, maybe out of the normal system. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but maybe out of the normal system. I don't know. But thanks for taking my call again. I just had to quit.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Okay.
All right, take care, man.
You too, man. What I was gonna say is, at the end of the day, it's all about personal accountability and who you are and what you have, right? In this situation, I just wanted to highlight this because, again, I feel like this story may get buried. And because he's an NFL player, and I've seen what happened to other NFL players who were in these situations and what happened to them in their careers. I was just curious to see what would happen in this situation. And by looking at the articles, they do a lot to demonize him less and less. That's what it seems like. I may be wrong.
Never trust immigrants. This is why.
Okay. Yeah, but let me just say this about the whole talking black, talking white. I don't subscribe to that ideology. You know, you either speak usually where you're from. Like I spoke a little bit differently than how I do now. I would say up until I was about 14 or 15. I wouldn't say I was speaking in a proper tone, but just the way I speak is just different now than it was when I think I was kid, preteen, whatever, right? It just depends on where you're from. People are going to speak differently. Like you got dudes that say they from the hood, but then they sound like they grew up in the burbs, somewhere in Northwest California, or the suburbs of Illinois somewhere, you know? But yeah, I just think people speak where they're from and their whole interactions. You know, we develop who we are and how we speak through the people that we're around throughout our growth, you know, not only from where we're from, but from our family, you know. But, you know, it's just how it is. But yeah, I'm not taking no more calls. I'm called out. I done took enough calls. God damn it. But salute to everybody that's here. You know. I just want to know if Chad Wheeler is going to get the Ray Rice treatment. I mean, there is proof that he did worse to this young lady than what Ray Rice had seemingly did to his girl, who, by the way, looked like she knocked herself out because she was so drunk. And she was charging him. It wasn't like it was a situation where he just walked up on her and just started beating, like in this situation. He didn't tell her to bow at his feet and then get angry. I mean, this is some next level craziness. But yeah, man, stop that worship, man. Stop that worship. You all looking crazy out here worshiping these Caucasian guys. And let me just say this too, you know, people are saying, well, that there is a movement of black men elevating non-black women. Listen, saying getting your passport and traveling has nothing to do with elevating no race of woman, because when you're traveling to countries that still have melanated women. They're not traveling. Listen, when guys are talking about getting their passports, they're not talking about going to a Caucasian country. I don't hear that, you know. All men should have a passport. All men and women should have a passport. Everybody should have a passport. I don't think that that's a movement of dating white women. No. Yeah, you know, Northwest is a little. They say Northern California is a little bit different than Southern California. A little more conservative.
Nigerian caller. I am Nigerian.
Can I address the Nigerian caller? I am Nigerian. Well, Shy, call in right now, man. Call in right now, man. If you're going to do it. I wanted to stay on the topic if we can. We need to stay on the topic, Shy, if you're going to call in, man. Stay on the topic. All right. They're not going to Africa in droves. Well, they're going to countries with melanated people. They're not going to Europe. Those women just are not African American or Afro American, you know. So Shy, I guess you ain't gonna call in. Yo, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, Jay?
Yeah, you said you want to address something real quick. Yeah.
Huh?
You said you want to address something real quick.
Yeah, man. You know, Jay, I'm Nigerian too.
Okay.
Dad's Nigerian. My mom's born here, foundational Black American.
Okay.
And I always hated when that caller was very ignorant because he's not foundational Black American like you and like half of me.
I hope that, okay, you got a disagreement. I don't want no back and forth and,
Oh, no, it's nothing it's nothing rude or disrespectful. It's just like whoever that caller is, he needs to kind of understand that you really can't speak on topics here for the people who built this country with our blood. Like, for you to be ignorant like that is kind of upsetting. And I just want him to know that you can't put that stigma of that Nigerian, you don't know anything about Black American history. I mean, this is 2021. I mean, you should know better by now. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I think what he was saying was, we should look past not being victims and not looking back at looking back at slavery is what I was gathering from what he was saying.
I mean, there's truth, there's yes and no to that, but when there's a racist situation, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, so in this situation, though, I'm going to contain it to what it is now. I'm not going to bring the race element. We got to see how it plays out,
Oh, facts. I'm always level-headed. I always keep it, centered and with facts and logic instead of feelings. But when it's blatant, it's like, trust me, I have Nigerian family that acts like that too. And it's like they always say some weird stuff. And it's like, just wanted to get that off my chest because I agree with Abby and a few of the commenters.
Okay.
They have said the same thing. So, yeah, no smoke. Just telling the brother, kind of get educated, fam.
Okay. All right.
And he didn't even know who Emmanuel Acho is.
He probably doesn't watch sports. Emmanuel was like he was an on and off player, on the field and off it. You know what I'm saying? So
his brother was better,
but
I remember him from the Eagles, and his brother was really good with the Cardinals. He played for 10 years, but I like the show with him and Marcellus Wiley. It's a good show. But anyway, Jay, you did it again. Big live stream, super chats off the hook, and we'll look forward to the next video.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man. All right.
All right, Jay. Have a good one, man.
You too, man. Have a good one. All right. You want to, Joseph? Okay, Kennedy. What's your area code, Kennedy? Kennedy. She been hanging in there. Kennedy, what is your area code? I'll let you on, man. Because I seen you in the chat earlier say you called in. What's your area code, Kennedy? Or give me the first 2 digits of your area code or your 3 digits of your area code. Let me know where you at, man. All right. Okay. Miss Dependent, I've let everybody call in. What about us booger wolves? Yo, what's going on? Is this Kennedy?
Hey.
What's going on?
My name's Kennedy. I've been subscribed for a while.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk about the situation. And I see that a lot of white men are going viral on TikTok just for simply saying that they like black women. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
First of all, it's kind of dangerous to even, I'm not against interracial dating or whatever, but being with a white guy, they're most likely going to fetishize your skin. Mm-hmm. They're going to most likely fetishize your whole culture or try to take from it. And they know what, black women are doing. They see that they're becoming viral. So they want the attention. They're going to try to get it from us. I think that we should just, focus on ourselves, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I tell you, it's a hustle, man. They know. Listen, I think the black girls are gonna like this, man, because and they do.
Yeah. It's messed up, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. I won't take up any of your time.
Okay, all right, Kennedy, appreciate it. All right.
All right. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Shout out to Kennedy with the call in. Yeah, that's it for Kennedy. That's it, man. I done took enough calls. I said I was gonna take a few calls, and I done took over probably a dozen. It's crazy. I see Shantia. So yeah, them white boys they know. Listen, man, they be watching YouTube.
Y'all the level up women.
Man, they're somewhere watching a Derek Jackson video for self-esteem. That's where they at. or they're on TikTok looking at, these Caucasian guys, see how much they love them, even though these Caucasian guys are probably dating Latinas or white women or Asian girls. Oh, man, see, listen, man, I don't look for no Caucasian woman to give me no self-esteem boost. I know that, unfortunately, you do have, and I've called them out too. I've called out these black men who put these Caucasian women on the pedestal. I've told them to stop doing that because we've seen Karens out here trying to embarrass and emasculate these melanated men, and I've told them about that. So of course I'm going to tell these women to stop putting these Caucasian men on a pedestal because they're going to figure it out and they're going to use that against you. This is why this man is asking this grown woman to bow down to him. Period. It's not because I'm trying to laugh at somebody's pain or make fun. No, this is a teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. And if you don't look at this and say, you know what, damn, we do have to change our, not say change your message, but look at ourselves and what we are trying to achieve. We want better for ourselves and other melanated women, right? Okay, well, be honest with them first. Honesty is the best thing that you could possibly do for these women. Lying to them and telling them what they want to hear is the absolute worst thing you can do for them. It's the absolute worst thing you can do for them. Oh, well, thank you, Ednice. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Ednice. I appreciate you. Thank you for that support, all right? You can date who you want to date, but don't put them on a pedestal because they're going to disappoint you. It's just like people who, you celebrate your idols and then you meet them and you realize they're not who you thought they were. You don't put nobody on the pedestal unless it's your parents who raised you your entire life. You know them. If you want to put them on a pedestal, then I would not be bothered by that at all. But the problem is there's a lot of fatherless and motherless males and females out there. They have to look outside the home for somebody to look up to.
I collected enough cans and bottles to pay this year late fee. Loudly crying, loudly crying, loudly crying.
Well, thanks. Much appreciation. If you want to look up to anybody in the world, look at the people that raised you to get you to where you are. Those are the only people you should be putting on a pedestal like that. Putting a entertainer who's probably high on cocaine, who pops pills, that's not the way to do it. Who's a weed head? Ain't nothing wrong with weed, but you got people who all they do every day is just smoke weed throughout the day. They ain't doing nothing else but getting high. And when that ain't working, they're going to hard stuff. Lean, all types of things. His hair is the same color as his weave, as her weave. Y'all know what's crazy? Y'all need to Google the punter for the Browns. I don't know if he's still playing on their team, but they have a dude who's literally from Norway, and he has long blonde hair, and he's like, I think he's kind of built, right? And he literally looks like Thor from the movie, from the Thor films and from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, look up the Cleveland Browns punter. I don't know if he's punting for them this season. He did last year. But he literally and he's from Norway, I believe. I think he's from Sweden. He's either from Sweden or Norway. And he looks just like Thor, the God of Thunder. Look just like him. He's a punter. I think they nicknamed him Thor. All right. Oh yeah, you're not gonna hear nothing from Black Lives Matter. They're too busy twerking in front of Washington Memorial. All right, but make sure if you haven't liked the stream, people, go make sure you sign up to the Patreon to get exclusive content that I am putting currently on Patreon. All right. Hold on. No Beautiful Mystery. I didn't hear about that. Can you send that to me? Can you send that story to me? It's Jamie Gillian. He's from Scotland. Oh, he's from Scotland? Why did I say he's from Sweden or Norway? He's from Scotland? Oh, okay. Jamie Gillian. Okay. Well, I had the countries mixed up. I'm saying Norway and Sweden, but he's from Scotland. So that's my fault. That's my fault. But yeah. All right. But yeah, man, definitely if you want to go there and check out stuff, I'm going to be putting some stuff up. Yeah, Clay Matthews did look like Thor. Yep. I'm thinking he's an actual real Viking, talking about he's from Norway. I got that all mixed up, man. Don't judge me. Only God can judge me anyway. Only God can judge me anyway. But shout out to everybody. Said, man, this has been a good live stream, man. It's been a good live stream. All right. We're going to see what happens moving forward. All right. We're going to see if anything comes of this. We're going to see if, he ends up spending any time in jail, or, he ends up in a situation where he no longer is able to play in the NFL. Just from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like he's going to have no trouble continuing his career. Even though if he was more on the melanin side, they will be looking for any reason to demonize him, man. It's like the media gets off on punishing black players, black athletes. They get off on it. I remember when LeBron apologized for a lyric in the song. I think he talked about getting Jewish money or something like that. And you had these insane people on social media demanding an apology. And of course, LeBron apologized. But it's like they love any reason to say, hey, get in your place. You may be getting NBA money, but you still an N-word. Apologize for saying you're getting Jewish money. No, you're not. We're richer than you. About Biden having men in sports. It's what the liberals want. But women think that they're going to gain something from a Biden-Harris administration. No, you're going to have men in dresses and wigs walking into your bathrooms, playing sports, and you're going to be pushed out. Thanks, Abby. And these women don't understand this. They don't understand this. Thanks. All right, people. I think that's it for me. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Again, like the stream, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you are new to the channel, all right, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you haven't hit the notification bell already, I highly suggest you do it. All right. If you like the content that I have been providing. All right. I appreciate everybody for being here. Until the next live stream, where of course we're gonna go in, and most, if not all, my live streams are great. You know, for the most part, they're great. You know, okay. All right, people. Make sure y'all go and check out the 2 videos I posted today on my Jaye the Black channel. All right. Not only like those videos, you can comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of them too. And share them as well. Share the videos. Share the live streams. I'm pretty sure that, you know, this one especially may not go over well. You know? But who cares? Okay. Alright, people. I'm going to end the stream with one of my classic instrumentals. Maybe y'all have heard it before. Alright? Until the next one, people. Take care.